And next on the link is OpenSignal. So Ankit, if you're there, would love to get a view of OpenSignal.
All right, sure. So just to explain to everyone what OpenSignal is, it's basically a platform to kind of enable open source taken quadratic funding. So the idea of from OpenSignal actually came through kind of tokenizing each moonshot build on a bonding curve. So essentially, we could essentially kind of convert each of these projects to kind of tokens and have people stake on them to kind of as a signaling mechanism to kind of identify which builds are better or which projects are better. We're actually kind of expanding this to something like D grants, where we basically want a kind of recurring grant system and a perpetual grant system where projects always exist. And then, or like the other way would be where the projects exist for a fixed period of time. So I think Huxwell can actually present and show you how it all works, and we can talk you through how the rest of it works.
Yeah, Ankit, I'll let you do the talk over, but I'll share my screen. Sure.
All right, sure. So we're currently in the middle of remodeling, don't mind the UI. We're actually working on that actively. So basically, with each step, basically there are basically two actions that you can currently take, which is you can either increase the signal or you can decrease the signal. And the idea is that, let's say you want to approve 3 tokens. So I think we're caught in a bug there. Okay, so I think we couldn't get to that yet.
Yeah, sorry guys, the project is in the middle of refactoring, but most of the job has been done on the contract side. So maybe Ankit, you could talk about the different formulas that you're using and what a user can do once he signaled on a project.
Oh yeah, sure. I think Amir already has the thing staked, so maybe Amir would like to do that.
Yeah. So at the moment, we've got these different projects which each have their own contract. And when you stake on any of these projects, oh, I've got my comments here. When you stake on any of these projects, your address gets recorded. And the way we're stopping people from getting rewards too soon is we ask them to have a minimum amount staked over 2 periods. And that's what you get your rewards based on. So there's a reward of 100 tokens per month. And depending on how much you've staked compared to the total amount staked, you get a proportion of those staking rewards. So yeah, and that has to be over 2 consecutive periods, which we're guessing at the moment we're going to make to a month for each period. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It'll be a bit nicer when we have all of it ready and when it looks a bit nicer. Is there anything else you think we should add, Ankit or Hux?
Yeah, so basically what we want for the next version of this, apart from obviously wrapping up the UI, would be kind of having a quadratic reward system. So currently how Gitcoin would do it is to kind of match it depending on whatever matching amount you have. So what we wanted to do is essentially have these slashing roles or these trusted roles is essentially act as kind of barriers or SIB resistance. So the way it would work is the slashing roles would be able to remove grants or kind of in a way ensure that people don't get rewards which they shouldn't. And essentially people who curate well or curate better are essentially eligible for a portion of that extra quadratic rewards, which is a separate reward pool for each project. That's basically what we're going for V2.
Thanks, y'all. You have a minute left. Any calls to action or things that you want to tell the group before we break?
Yeah, sure. We are looking for more people to join the project. I think we've been focusing a lot on Tip Party and QD. So our bandwidth is kind of low right now, right? So it would be great to have some more folks added, and we would gladly have more people working with us. That's pretty much it.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Ankit. Snaps for OpenSignal. Thanks for the demo.